This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this car as a 2003 Toyota Matrix XR, front-wheel drive with 112,000 miles. I cannot believe I'm making this video. This has been my driver for me and my two children since, let's see, 10/24 of 07. Actually 10/9 of 07. We sent it to Precision Toyota to get a new column. It was a theft recovery. Precision Toyota installed a new column, and I've been driving it ever since. So I put almost 80,000 miles in this car, and I love this car. We have maintained it the whole time. Shocks, motor mounts. We just recently did timing belt, timing chain, water pump, oil filter, valve cover, gasket, a bunch of stuff. I mean, this thing, plugs and wires, this thing has been really well maintained. Cosmetically, it's been this, what looked like this from the day I bought it. We got the front bumper that was painted before I bought it. We lost a piece here on a curb, so I bought a piece and just got out a rattle can and sprayed it. The bra is on because it's got a dent underneath here, right about here. Obviously it's not a big dent, but I put it on just to cover it. It's been back and forth to San Diego from Tucson a half dozen times, to LA a couple times and back. It cruises at 90 like a Porsche does. It's unbelievable. I love this car. Bought an RDX Acura, decided that we needed a little bit bigger. I'm having seller's remorse just doing this video. Not sure it's going to make it online. Oh boy. Anyway, whatever we agree on the price, if I sell it, it's worth it. It's a great little car. We just put a starter in it. It had a day where it turned the key a couple times, it didn't start. We discovered that the starter was on its way out at 113,000 miles in many years. I guess that's pretty good for a starter to go out after that much time. Front tires are looking probably, I don't know, probably 20 or 30% tread. They're so cheap, these tires. You can get them at Discount Tires. I think I paid $280 for the set. The rear tires are in great shape. The fronts always wear faster on a front-wheel drive car. So you could just rotate them and bring the backs forward if you wanted to. Cosmetically, I mean, it's just kind of dinged and scraped here and there. Very, it's just kind of uniformly dinged and nicked. Which is kind of what I wanted, because I'm kind of a clean freak, and I don't like to have things that I have to worry about. So this is a great like mall car, parking lot car. When we had it detailed, we had them take the seats out and steam under the seats, steam the seats outside of the car, just so that it would be extra clean in case I actually change my mind. Which I'm already doing. Anyway, this is famous. This car is known as the King, and it has been not for sale for quite some time. This is something I've always wanted to do. There was a little ding. I've always had it since the day I bought it, and this piece of trim. I think this is when they broke into the car. They jimmied the back window. But I guess if you bought that piece of trim, that would help. Alright, anyway, let me show you around here, since I'm an expert on this guy. Let's see, first thing I want to do is pull these seats forward. So you got this, you got the split seat here. And then you got this. Believe it or not, inside of this cargo area you can put you can put a full set of wheels and tires. 35-inch wheels and tires will fit in there. It's a lot of cargo. It's an amazing amount that you can put in this car. So that is that. There's the cup holder is right here. It's missing the face of it. It always has been. Everything that you see that's wrong has been that way since the day I bought it. And it's almost all, well, it is all cosmetic. Mechanically, this thing is perfect. What I'm going to do is I will open the hood and show you it under the hood. That or not. The sun's right behind us. 112,263 miles. All right, open the hood here. And if it doesn't sell ever, that's fine. Anyway, there's your, that's your bin where you want it to be. Like I said, this thing has been maintained like crazy. Every time I took it to San Diego, which is a couple times a year, it gets oil changes, it's had plugs changed. That motor is in great shape. We did. That motor mount's been done. Shocks have been done in the last year and a half. Like I said, timing chain, blah, blah, blah. Driver window, passenger rear window, driver rear window. Check them from these. There's the driver rear window from that switch. Yeah, I'm a single father. They're now 11 and 13, so we kind of grew up in this car. And I would not put my kids in a bad car. And this is not a bad car. This is a really good car. There's your locks. Like I said, we took the seats out. Got all the crud and stuff from having kids. Underneath the seats gone. There's a plug in there. That plug actually doesn't work. That lighter. I'm not really sure why. I never tried to figure out why. It's probably just unplugged underneath the base. We do have a manual. This is the face to that cup holder in the back if you ever wanted to get creative. There's some extra wheel locks for the new wheels. We got at Discount Tires. Okie dokie. This is the button that will unlock the lift glass on the hatch. Put on a seatbelt here. All right, let's get some air going. Air blows ice cold. We're in Tucson. I've changed the cabin air filter several times. Last time I changed it was about a month and a half ago. This is all the stuff we've done to it over the last year and a half. Started at the top, starter, cabin filter, did a bulb somewhere, a headlamp bulb. That spoiler part that we replaced. Power steering pump. Had a little bit of a leak. CV boot. Gasket and filter, water pump cam, timing chain. Oil filter and valve cover gasket, wheels and tires for $341. That was the wheels and tires. Brand new wheels and tires were $341 at Discount Tires. Let's see. Motor mount. The radio was $583. That was like a year and a half ago. Tint. Oh, we did an automatic transmission flush using precision stuff, which is important. Toyota stuff. You got to use Toyota transmission fluid and a filter, oil filter, headlamps, just maintenance. This is just since 2011. Staying in front of it. None of this stuff broke. We just were maintaining it because it was my kid's car. There's your cruise control on and off. Tilt wheels right here. Here's your radio. There's your remote. I never use the remote, but
interest rates have gone up recently and will continue to rise, but they're still...
There you go there. It's Bluetooth, and you also have a plug. You can get power and USB port for your phone there. You also have a plug here, an AC plug. I've had all kinds of devices in there. I had a little mini microwave oven in there, plugged in there once. I had a copy machine plugged in there once. You just turn that button on there, and that turns the plug on right there. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Let's go for a ride. Anyway, I'm having huge seller remorse right now. I can't even tell you. I know you're getting tired of hearing it, but it really sucks to sell this car. And there's the mirrors. Let's make sure they work. That's out, in, up, down. Other side, out, in, up, down. And if the worst case is that it never sells, that would be fine. Because I would let my son is 13, almost 14, so he's getting close to driving. Learner's permits here in Tucson at 15 and a half. So that wouldn't be the end of the world if he drove this car. Really safe. It's got a lot of power for a little 4-cylinder motor. And like I said, I know this car inside and out. I've never owned a vehicle that I've sold with my business that I knew better. This is an unbelievable car. Disregard the miles. The miles, you know, they may matter when you resell it, but if you just want a car that's under 10 grand that you can depend on, this is the car. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it is a fabulous car. There you go. Runs like a champion. Anyway, let's see. I don't want to sell it! And the price will probably indicate the fact that I don't want to sell it, but it is for sale. I'm going to follow through here, at least get it online. Let's see. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, which I highly recommend because it'd be a great car to drive home, it does get, let me give you the fuel mileage on this thing. You put a full tank in and you can drive to San Diego on a tank, and that's about 350 miles, and it holds about 14 gallons, 14 and a half gallons. You can almost make it to LA on one tank of gas also, which is about 500 miles. If you go about 75, if you go 90, you can't. But 75, you got a shot at making it to about San Bernardino from Tucson. In the city, you'll get about 320 miles out of a tank of 14 gallons, 14 and a half gallons, so you're probably getting 23 miles a gallon in the city. And that's me driving the way I'm driving right now. I'm not trying to save money. I guess if I went into fuel saving mode, I'm pretty sure in town I would get about 350 miles out of a tank. Anyway, if you come to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to pay tax and docks. Tax is 2% city sales tax here in Tucson plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 3%, you're going to pay 5% tax, and you're going to pay a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, no dock fee, no taxes, just pay by wire and ship it out. We have a shipper in the middle of our ad, Fred at Beacon Shipping Logistics. Give him a call before you bid or before you make an offer, and he'll give you an idea of what you're going to pay. This is a small vehicle, so it'll be pretty cheap to ship. eBay people, even though I'm in love with this car and I know this car inside and out and I'd like to give guarantees, if Toyota's engineers end a warranty at a certain date and time, they know more than us, so who knows what's going to happen to this car. I'm pretty sure this car is going to make it to 300,000 miles, but maybe it'll make it to like 10 more miles. I have no idea. So please, if you need to buy a brand new car, if you need the warm fuzzy feeling of knowing a car is perfect, then buy a brand new car. You can buy a brand new Matrix for about 25 grand. All right? I think that's it. If this car makes it online, it'll be a miracle. But if you buy it, you're going to love it. Trust me, you will love it.